Hey everyone, it's me. We're in the kitchen, so we're not at my usual desk. This is my stepdaughter, Gabby. She's going to help me today because one of the things she wanted to do when we were talking about making a YouTube channel was, hey, maybe we can do some cooking videos because actually it's one of the things we like to do here at home. Yeah. And so I thought today would be a really good opportunity because last week apparently ribs were on sale. I like this packaging better, I'll be honest. But it turns out they were previously frozen, and so our shopper at home, which wasn't me, didn't see that they were previously frozen, so we can't freeze them. So now we're making enough ribs for a small army. That's okay, because we love having them for leftovers anyway. So I can start cutting them. I know cutting them apart is not your favorite piece. Yeah. But we've got a couple of bowls here, so as I cut, I can put them into the big bowl, and I'm gonna move everything over here so you can make the rub, but you gotta move over here so people can see you, because I'm just gonna work on cutting ribs. So the first thing I do when I make a rib rub, I like to dry rub them before. I think it flavors the meat really well, and oh, I hate cold meat. So gross. And so I think it flavors it really well, and I think it just overall does a really good job. And then when we put them on the grill, which we probably will later because it's a gorgeous day out, which is why you can only see half my screen because I have a big window over the sink. Now we've got like almost 9 pounds of ribs here, so we'll be eating ribs for a while. So we're going to use at least a pound of brown sugar. So that's what Gabby has here. This just happened to be what I had open in the freezer. So if you want to put that in the smaller bowl, Jay.
How much?
All of it. We've got a lot of ribs here that need to be rubbed down. So we may have to do them in batches because 9 pounds is a lot. Maybe we'll take some to the neighbors. We have some great neighbors, and they have 5 kids still at home. So they cook now the way I used to. We're down to just 2 kids at home now, so I forgot how to. Can I get a fork? You can mix it with your hands.
I'm gonna get a fork.
You're gonna get a fork. That's probably the home ec way. The biggest problem I had when I did home ec was they were like, you can't cook with your hands. I'm like, that's home cooking, man. You can't not cook with your hands. Anyway, so you're just breaking that up. It shouldn't have been too chunky. I grabbed one that was pretty soft.
Yeah.
There was one that was really bad that would have been really awful later. Oh, good. And see, sometimes when they cut them, because they cut them on a bandsaw, this is the rib piece. So then what we do is go, Puppy, there's Puppy, big surprise. And there it goes. Don't worry about it. It's good. I'm not worried about giving him raw bones. When we first got him, we took him to the vet, and the vet said, raw bones are fine, even if they're chicken bones, as long as they've been frozen to kill any bacteria. So you're going to want salt. You're going to want to probably be a little generous with the salt. I'm going to put this in the sink because it's just gross.
Should I grab like a spoon? Or just...
No, like seriously, you're going to want to put a lot of salt because the salt helps to season the meat. It helps. Huh?
Like that much?
No, more.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, the salt seasons the meat. It also helps to bring some of the water proteins to the surface, which make a really great crust. But salt, fortunately, is water soluble. So you want, seriously, it doesn't even look like you put any salt in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you want at least half of what you put for sugar to be salt, hon.
Oh my God.
So Gabby usually helps with the rubbing piece. I think this is the first time you've made the rub.
Yeah.
Puppy, there's Puppy. It's always helpful to have a puppy who likes the scraps that you cut off.
Sometimes.
Sometimes if we have a lot, we actually save them, and that's just his dinner. And he eats really, really well, actually. kind of spoiled that way. I think a lot of the dogs are spoiled because we're all home now. He's been pretty cuddly.
That looks good.
Yeah, that looks good. Now you're gonna wanna, I just picked out some random spices I normally use. I don't think I ever do this the same way twice.
Yeah, I know you do. Measuring cups are not a thing.
No, I do measure, but I measure the important things like leavening agents,
Onion powder.
onion powder, go nuts. Again, we're doing like, dude, we're doing 9 pounds of meat here.
This is open. Oh,
All right, so hold on, look at the top. This, where your finger is the opening.
oh.
This is pour, the other one is sprinkle.
I see.
And you can see it through the hole.
Yeah. It's
So this is a set that I got for Christmas from my son, and I love it. And I don't know the brand, and you know what? We're not sponsored. They're not going to pay me to use their brand name anyway, so I don't care.
That was good.
For onion, yeah, sure.
Oh, that's really oniony.
Not for 10 pounds though, hon. Think about the volume. All right, now what else do you have over there?
Okay, so
You did the onion. Okay.
this is turmeric.
Turmeric. You can go a little nuts on turmeric. I don't know. There's some people really like turmeric. Some people don't really get a big. You're not getting any right now. So I've got my garbage disposal holder on the floor here, and he's watching me just kind of trim this. This is a weird looking rib.
Very strong.
I had to cut the skirt off of it. That's, if I don't grill that later, that'll be dog food. Like I've got this weird little end. Whoops. I've got this weird little end with little bones. So that probably will be cut into dog food later. My dog eats better than a lot of humans I know. Oh, that smells good. Okay. I'm starting to realize why I like turmeric. Maybe I just don't use enough. What's that one?
Paprika.
Paprika. I like that one for color. We do get a smoked paprika, I do believe, if I remember correctly. So that does add some nice flavor to it as well, especially since we're going to finish it on the grill later.
That looks about right. Hopefully.
You can always add more.
Yeah.
And I like to start my ribs in the oven and get a good slow roast on them. And then what that does is it breaks down a lot of the softer tissue that are in here. So, you know, you can see it, it's nice and, like, I guess they call it marbly, right? Those are the meat terms. I don't know.
Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. And then we take it outside and slap it on the grill and, you know, just get a really good char on it. Oh, there's more. Holy cow. This is like the never ending batch of ribs. I'm not splashing you. You're like kid, like I'm gonna slap you with it.
No, I just didn't want to drip on me.
That is a fact. That happens. Ground ginger. I like ground ginger. I think ground ginger is probably like a severely underrepresented spice because it has a really nice, I don't know, what's the flavor, the ginger flavor?
Ginger.
You're a brat. No, but it's got like a kind of sweet, my stepson's in the next room, so I don't know if he's commenting on the fact that we're in here making a video or if he's got his headphones in and
Probably got headphones.
I'm not really excited about this particular cut of ribs because it's got a lot of the extra.
Did we add garlic powder?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Because this has a lot of the extra stuff. Like this is part of the sternum. I don't want that. That's not ribs.
How much?
I don't know. Go nuts, man. So
Okay.
this will be dog food later. Oh, you really took me at my word. Oh, you're not wrong.
Oh, don't present it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she just gassed us out with garlic powder. Thank God we don't have smell-o-vision because you all at home would be choking your faces off.
I might need to add some other stuff.
So anyway, this is just how I do it. I have seen recipes where they put cocoa powder in. I don't know how you're feeling about that.
No.
No? Okay. Cocoa powder would be like if you're making a mole sauce. That's
Yeah.
cocoa
I
powder.
feel like that's gonna be bitter. I don't want this to be bitter.
I don't think it would be bitter. I don't feel another rib, but that looks huge.
Cut it in half, I guess.
I don't know about that. I can't, it'll be all right. Just trim it.
I'm just gonna fix this by adding other stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna move the board to the sink. I'm done cutting now. Wash my hands. Get all of the,
So we're gonna be touching.
yeah, I'm not touching anything.
Oh my god, that is a lot.
I know. That's okay. We'll have a good hearty rib, and they're good for leftovers.
That smells better.
All right, let me give this a wash because yeah, I'm not spraying stuff into that, but really important to keep. So move back so we can see you.
Oh.
What do you got? So this is where you got to kind of try it. Oh, there's more onion and garlic.
I'm trying to fix it. You said to go crazy. Don't ever say it to me. Here,
No, actually, yeah, I think this is pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
Not more salt?
No, he doesn't need more salt.
I don't.
All right, so I've got the first bag of ribs
Wait,
in here. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's a lot. We made a lot, but I like to really heavy coat my ribs. So that's about half. And so you want to kind of get in there and really rub the ribs and get all of the stuff on it. And then behind me, actually, you want to grab one of those pans. Yeah, we'll probably need them both, I think. So we've got a broiler pan, and I lay them out. Do you need to wash the salt out from under your nails still?
No, they're gone.
It's gone? Okay. So see, they're really, really, I've got to fit both batches on here. So once I get enough out of the bowl, I can kind of toss it, and that gets a lot of the stuff really nicely coated. And then the last piece really is just, what do I cook these at? Do you remember?
It's like 450.
I feel like 350.
Really?
Yeah, well, because we're gonna cook it for a long time. It's only 1:30 now, so we have all afternoon for these bad boys to hang out and do their thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna have enough pan space, but you know.
You might.
I'm not even done the other half yet. I'm not even done the other half yet. Yeah, we'll make it work. So these, now I need to clean the counter. So because I didn't have another bowl handy, so I just put these in. That's for Puppy. Do you want to give me some more of the rub in here? Because I don't want to touch anything with these.
Yeah, I see that. How much?
At least half of that. Yeah, try that. See what happens. So I mean, this is what we do here. Hopefully you're enjoying the weather today. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. I think this is one of the skirts I intended for the dog, but that's okay. We'll just leave it out. We can eat that stuff. This is that huge honking one, so I gotta put this on a side somewhere. I feel like it's
bigger than my hand.
It is. Look, hold your hand up to it. It's huge. I don't claim to be a great butcher. I can just cook. I mean, whatever. So we're just getting these on the pan. Just wanted to check in. How are you guys doing? I know about half of you as of this morning have gotten your finals done. So that's good. I'll be doing some grading next week. So here, Puppy. Puppy likes it when we cook because he gets all of the extras.
Everything was fit.
And then when I get done, I've got a bowl full of some of this stuff, but it's already touched the raw meat. So I just kind of go through and sprinkle it on top. This is sort of a cooking with jam kind of thing. So I don't know. The last couple of days have been a little bit weird, I think.
Oh my god, yeah.
You've had a rough week.
I have.
It got to, I think there wasn't too many days last week you didn't want to yell at me for something.
Last week it was really peaceful, and then this week was just
Yeah.
hectic.
Yeah, I don't know if it was hectic. She really did. I think she wanted to yell at me every day. And that's fine. You know, I'm a big girl. I can handle it.
Yeah.
So let me wash my hands real quick.
I need to because
Yeah, because you were touching stuff.
I was making more room.
So anyway, that's how we do dry roast ribs. I mean, boom, I'm gonna bump her out of the way here.
Right here.
So we're just hanging out today. I think probably I'm gonna spend some time outside. My sister made us some masks. Do you want to go grab one?
Ooh, I have mine.
You got the ones you claimed.
Yeah.
So I went out and got fabric today at the craft store, and while we were out, we got lunch. But again, the fast food people don't pay me to put their cups on here, so I transferred it in. But anyway, they're pretty cool looking. They've got a little pocket so that you can, you know, put additional liners in. So we're gonna try it. I mean, I can crochet, I can knit, I know how to embroider.
I can
We'll
draw.
see. Yeah, yeah. So we'll see. I've got some really cool patterns. I'm gonna see what I can get done today. Of course, Puppy's here to help, right, Puppy? Come on, baby. There's my. I don't know if you can kind of see the top of his head. Some of you who have done videos with me before have seen him because he never can be left out of anything. But we got the oven on 350, which I thought you did earlier, but that's okay.
No, you didn't.
I probably didn't. It's okay. So I'll put those in very shortly. They should be done in about 4 hours. So something to try on a nice day, especially if you're a shopper, whoever in your home does your replenishment of supplies. Feel free to cut this in half. We still had a lot left over, but that's okay. I won't waste this. This will go in a jar, and I'll keep this in the cupboard. It's all shelf-stable stuff. So the next time we do ribs, we'll have it. We like to do ribs a lot in the summer, actually.
Yeah, we do.
And then it's kind of nice because then the dog gets the bones out of it. So he likes it when we do ribs too, besides all the stuff I just cut off the end. So anyway, we're gonna check out and get on with the rest of what we've got going on. I did promise I'd chew a little bit longer, some like cooking kind of videos or whatever. So keep being awesome, keep being you. It's okay to not be okay sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Anyway, hang in there. Have a good summer. Keep checking in. Drop me an email. Drop me a message, whatever. Keep it clean. But be good and take care of you. And I will talk to you soon.